Think you've seen all the usual shots of Greece? Stick around. I'm sharing my favorite tips to make your photos stand out, including one game-changing tip at the end that can take your photography to the next level. Hi, I'm Barbara from The Greekish Life, and I've spent years exploring Greece through my digital camera and iPhone. Today, let's talk about how to photograph Greece in a way that feels authentic and really captures its soul. I'll be sharing some tried and true tips that work for beginners and seasoned photographers alike, ideas that'll make your photos stand out and tell a story. Please hit the subscribe button and check out The Greekish Life for more travel photography and more of all things Greece. Here we go. Frame your photos. Shoot through things. Use arches, architectural features, or even tree branches to enhance your subject. It's like adding a little frame around the main character of your photo. You can even shoot through your glass for an out-of-the-ordinary sunset shot. By all means, take that iconic Acropolis or Evzones shot. You kind of have to, and everyone does. But then, go deeper. Look for an overlooked detail or an out-of-the-ordinary scene. Look for the angle that you haven't seen a million times before. It's these unexpected perspectives that'll make your photos stand out. For example, here's a very basic shot of the Agora in Athens. Meh, not so great. But change the angle, make a nice diagonal composition and crop it, and suddenly it's more graphic and more interesting. Play with color. Greece is an explosion of color. Lean into color to really make your photos sing. Alternately, go monochrome. Sometimes things in the same tonal family really make for a great shot. The big picture is great, but so are the little details. A beautiful village window, a perfect cup of coffee, a beautiful little face. Little vignettes are everything. Make sure to look around and capture them. A street scene detail, a beautiful window, some flowers growing out of a stone wall. These little particulars can tell a quieter but no less important story. They can capture the soul of Greece in a way that landscapes can't always. Embrace the quirky. From goats trying to get into your car to funky hand-painted signs, Greece is full of oddball moments. Don't skip them. They're part of the charm. Change your perspective. Get down low and shoot upwards. It'll give your photos a whole new vibe. And remember to shoot downwards too. Play with depth of field. Try focusing on the foreground, then take another shot of the same scene and focus on the background and see which one you like better. Don't forget to look up. Look above you. Rooftops, balconies, and even skies will have a story to tell. You might catch some amazing clouds, a fantastic roofline, or even a cat on a roof. Elevate your people photos. Take photos from an unusual angle. Here's one showing a bit of the inside of the beehive tomb at Mycenae that gives you the feeling of being there. At least I think so. Group photos are great, but why not also have a little fun with shadows? If you have permission, see if you can get some photos of people doing their work, like this baklava maker in a historic pastry shop in Crete, or this yaya outside her shop in Athens. Shoot through a door or window. And instead of just snapping a regular selfie, try playing with light and angles. This crazy lighting is all natural and came in from a latticed window at a monastery in Crete. I don't usually look this saintly. Use patterns and repetition. Finding patterns and photographing them can make for a more arresting photo than just taking the subject straight on. For example, a colorful taverna table makes a nice photo, but a row of them peeking out behind each other makes it a little more interesting, right? Find the magical places. Do a bit of research before your trip and see if you can get to some truly remarkable sites if they're going to be somewhat near you. A little detour can bring you a whole lot of magic. Play with close-ups and macro settings, as well as creative cropping. One of my favorite things to do is frame shots so that they almost look abstract. I think it can make for some really striking images. Capture culture in the details. Keep an eye out for specific cultural details. The hands of a bouzouki player. A well-timed shot of someone in a specific place that really speaks to Greece. Watch for interesting bits of serendipity and cultural details that really let the viewer know you're somewhere special. These photos can tell a deeper story. And now for my favorite tip, timing. Sunrise and sunset can give you a soft, dreamy light. Be sure to take advantage of golden hour and blue hour, because in Greece, they're spectacular. And don't forget your night shots. Try photographing the same subject at different times of day. Sometimes an early morning or late evening shot not only gives you more interesting lighting, but at some places you can get a nice photo without hordes of tourists in your shot. The same scene can look completely different depending on the time of day. For example, these next two shots are of the same set of stairs, but at different times of day. Look how different they look. Your best photos of Greece are the ones that make you feel like you're there. Try these tips, experiment with perspective, and most of all, have fun. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a like and share it with someone who loves photography or Greece. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel and photography inspiration. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.